everyone. Welcome to Smart Learning Pod, STAR. I'm Lisa, and today we have something very special for you, a real English conversation that will help you speak fluently, naturally, and confidently.
And I'm David. Forget boring grammar rules and textbooks. Today, we're going to show you how to use English in real-life situations. You'll hear questions, detailed answers, and natural expressions that you can actually use every day.
Exactly. This video is for learners of all levels. Whether you're a beginner or intermediate, you can practice with us, repeat our answers out loud, and improve your fluency step by step.
And don't forget, speaking English is not just about words. It's about confidence, expression, and communication. So grab a notebook if you like, take notes, and most importantly, speak with us.
Also, make sure to subscribe to Smart Learning Pod and hit the bell, so you never miss a lesson.
Now, let's dive into our first part, where we'll talk about daily routines, free time, favorite foods, and hobbies. Let's go.
All right, David, let's start simple. What's your morning routine like?
Well, my mornings are a mix of chaos and calm. I wake up around 6:30, check my phone for messages, and make a big cup of coffee. I usually listen to a short podcast while eating breakfast, something about self-improvement or travel. Then I quickly prepare for work, but sometimes I rush so much that I forget even brushing my teeth properly.
That's funny. I like to start slowly. I wake up at 6, drink warm water, do a short yoga stretch, and listen to soft music. Then I prepare breakfast, usually oatmeal with fruit, and take a few minutes to plan my day. It makes me feel calm and ready to face anything.
I think we both agree. Mornings set the tone of the day, even if we do them differently.
Absolutely. Now, what about your free time?
In my free time, I like a mix of relaxation and activity. Sometimes I watch movies or documentaries. Sometimes I go cycling or take a long walk. Cooking is also a hobby. I like experimenting with new recipes, though it often ends up messy.
That's interesting. For me, free time is creative. I paint or play the guitar. Sometimes I just sit with a cup of tea and write short notes about my thoughts. It helps me relax and focus.
That's a great way to recharge. Hobbies are really important. They keep you balanced.
Absolutely. Speaking of favorites, what's your favorite food, David?
I love spicy food. Thai, Indian, or Mexican dishes. Food is not just about taste, it's an experience. And sharing a meal with friends or family makes it even better.
I totally agree. I love Italian food. Pasta, pizza, and lasagna. The smell, the flavors, everything feels comforting. Cooking or sharing a meal always brings happiness.
And hobbies?
I love painting, reading, and sometimes writing little poems. It's my way to express myself.
That's amazing. I enjoy photography and music. Seeing the world through a lens or sound makes life richer.
David, let's talk about something fun today. Traveling. Where is your favorite place you've ever visited?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'd say Japan. The culture, the food, the technology, everything fascinated me. I remember walking through the streets of Kyoto, seeing traditional temples, and feeling like I stepped back in time. The way the city blends history with modern life is incredible. I also tried sushi at a small local restaurant, the freshest fish I've ever had. It was an unforgettable experience.
Wow, Japan sounds amazing. For me, I loved visiting Italy. Rome, Florence, and Venice were like stepping into a living museum. The architecture, the art, and of course, the food. I couldn't get enough of gelato. Walking along the canals in Venice felt so romantic and peaceful.
That sounds wonderful. Traveling really opens your mind. You see how people live differently and you learn to appreciate new perspectives.
Exactly. Speaking of dreams, if you could visit anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would you go?
Hmm. I think I'd choose New Zealand. The landscapes look breathtaking. Mountains, lakes, forests. I'd love to hike and take photos of nature. I imagine being in a place like that would help me feel calm and inspired.
I totally get that. For me, I've always wanted to explore Iceland, the glaciers, waterfalls, and the northern lights. I think seeing natural wonders like that makes you realize how beautiful and powerful the world is.
Absolutely. And the best part of traveling is meeting new people. Even if you don't speak the same language perfectly, a smile, a gesture, or a shared meal can create a real connection.
Yes, I remember in Italy, I met a small family who invited me to their home for dinner. We couldn't speak much English, but we laughed, shared food, and just enjoyed each other's company. It was magical.
Exactly. Those moments stay with you forever. Traveling is not just sightseeing. It's about experiences, emotions, and memories.
True. And for people learning English, traveling is also a great opportunity to practice. You talk to locals, order food, ask for directions, all real life situations that help you gain confidence.
Right. And don't worry about making mistakes. Even if you say something wrong, people usually appreciate your effort. I remember in Japan, I tried to speak a few Japanese phrases. I pronounced some words horribly, but locals laughed kindly and corrected me gently. It made learning fun.
Exactly. So, whether it's a dream destination or a real trip, traveling teaches you patience, cultural understanding, and language skills. Plus, it's exciting and adventurous.
Yes, and it gives you stories to share, like we're doing now. Talking about our travels helps learners practice storytelling in English, which is an essential skill.
Perfect. So, if you haven't traveled yet, start small. Visit a new city, a park, or even a local museum. And if you can travel internationally, plan ahead, learn a few phrases, and enjoy the experience.
Absolutely. Traveling is not just about places. It's about experiences, learning, and growing. And it's a wonderful way to practice English naturally.
David, let's talk about family and friends today. Who are the most important people in your life?
That's an easy one. My family is my foundation, my parents and my younger sister. They've always supported me, even when I made silly mistakes. I remember one time I tried to cook dinner for the family and completely burned the food. Instead of getting upset, my mom laughed and helps me fix it. Moments like that really show the love and support in a family.
That's adorable. For me, my parents and my older brother are my closest family. My brother is a bit strict, but he always gives good advice. I remember when I was preparing for an important exam, he stayed up late with me, helping me revise. It meant a lot. Family really shapes who we are.
Absolutely. And what about friends? How do you choose the people you spend time with?
I value friends who are honest, supportive, and fun to be around. I have a few close friends I can always rely on. We share jokes, talk about dreams, and even help each other when things get tough. A good friend is like a second family, really.
Exactly. I have a group of friends I met in college. We have similar interests, sports, movies, and music. But even when we disagree, we always respect each other. I remember once we planned a hiking trip, and one friend got lost. Instead of panicking, we worked together to find him, and it became a funny story we laugh about even now.
Those experiences make friendships stronger. I also think friendships teach you patience and understanding. People aren't perfect, but you learn to accept and support each other.
Very true. And family, in a similar way, teaches you responsibility and empathy. I've learned so much from my sister, even small things like listening carefully or helping without being asked.
Yes, and sometimes family moments can be really funny too. My dad tries to use new technology like my phone, and it always ends up with hilarious results. One day, he accidentally sent a silly message to a group chat with 20 people.
That's priceless. Life is full of such moments. They teach you to laugh and not take everything so seriously.
Exactly. And when it comes to language learning, talking about family and friends is a great way to practice English. You can describe people, share experiences, and explain relationships. It's natural and engaging.
Right. And these conversations also help with vocabulary. Words like supportive, trustworthy, relationship, or responsibility come up naturally.
David, let's talk about something important: careers and personal goals. What's your dream job and why?
My dream job. I think it would be something that combines creativity and problem solving. I've always loved technology, so maybe a role in designing smart devices or software, but it's not just about the job itself. I want a career where I can learn constantly, face challenges, and make a real impact on people's lives. How about you, Lisa?
For me, my dream job involves teaching and helping people learn English. I love guiding others, seeing them improve, and gaining confidence. It's rewarding in a way that's different from money or recognition. The satisfaction of making a real difference motivates me every day.
That's really inspiring. And what steps are you taking to reach that goal?
Well, I practice a lot myself, create lesson plans, and record teaching sessions. I also try to learn from other educators and take online courses. It's a continuous journey, but I enjoy every step. What about you?
I work on personal projects in technology, read a lot about innovation, and sometimes attend workshops or online seminars. Networking is important too. Meeting people in my field gives me ideas and opportunities I wouldn't get alone.
That's smart. Goals are not just dreams, they need planning and effort. And sometimes even setbacks teach you important lessons.
Exactly. I remember one project I worked on failed completely. At first, I was frustrated, but then I realized I learned more from that failure than from many successes. It pushed me to improve my skills and try again with a better approach.
I can relate. When I first started teaching online, I struggled to keep students engaged. It was discouraging, but I observed, practiced, and adapted. Now I feel much more confident.
That's the beauty of goals. They shape you. And speaking of goals, how do you stay motivated every day?
I set small milestones. Celebrating even tiny achievements keeps me going. I also read motivational quotes, listen to inspiring stories, and remind myself why I started. Surrounding yourself with supportive people helps too.
I do something similar. I write daily goals and review them at night. It helps me stay focused. I also reward myself when I achieve something, even small things like trying a new recipe or watching a movie. Balance is important.
Absolutely. Careers and goals are not just about work. They are about growth, learning, and enjoying the journey. And talking about your goals in English is a great way to practice speaking confidently.
Right. Try explaining your ambitions to a friend or even to yourself in front of a mirror. Describe your dreams, challenges, and plans. It improves fluency, vocabulary, and confidence.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Smart Learning Pod. We hope you enjoyed this conversation and learned something valuable.
Remember, practice every day, follow your dreams, and never stop improving. Small steps lead to big achievements.
Bye, everyone. Keep growing, keep speaking, and keep dreaming. See you in the next episode.